So here we are in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean doing a group reading. I want to welcome everyone. I'm Teresa. That's my family. I always like to start off first that I was blessed with a very beautiful gift from God. I am not bothering them. Really, they're bothering me. This affects my life every day, every minute. No matter where I go, I'm always sensing, feeling, and giving messages to people. I'm actually going to start with the young man that passed. Was there someone that passed of suicide or like an overdose?
He did.
Who's that? Is this a child, one of your children?
Best friend's son.
Oh, that's fine, because I felt son.
My name is Margaret. I didn't want to be here, and I'm very skeptical. I don't believe in any of it. No.
Where does the S name come in? Spencer? That would be him, is that correct? Validating his presence, that he is safe and at peace with God.
Spencer. It's my best friend's only son. He died much too young. And we weren't quite exactly sure why.
Look, you weren't even gonna come here, correct? You didn't even want to come here. But did you say, let's just see? Let's just see what happens. You know what? That was Spencer. And it's validating that spirit do get us to do things here in the physical world. There's no such things as coincidences. But did he pass at home? I have...
Do it on purpose?
I was not gonna go there because I was respecting. Do you understand that? What I did see was medication bottle and then doves. That is my symbol for it was not intentional. He actually looked right in my face and he goes, do you really think that I would have done that to my family? Do you think that I would have left them not only with the loss of me, but now with the memory of finding me and trying to revive me? That is something that I wish I can change.
I do plan on telling my best friend that he seems to be at peace, and maybe that will make it a little easier to live with.
And that is why it is not intentional.
I was a skeptic, but I don't know how I can be now.
Your husband passed? What's with the socks?
Oh my God. He had very smelly feet.
Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. He had smelly feet.
My name is Joanne, and I'm from Lantana, Florida, and I came to see Teresa this evening.
This is your husband. He goes, Teresa, that was a very good sign. I go, it was. He goes, you know why? He says, because she knew exactly it was me. He goes, she was always the first one to say, my husband has smelly feet. Put your shoes back on, your feet smell. But that would be your husband's personality, correct?
Absolutely.
I want spirit to communicate with their personality. Again, to validate that it's them. But he's so cute. He goes, Teresa, he goes, I really tried. He goes, I would soak my feet in bleach. You know, like,
Oh, yes, he did.
oh, shut up. Oh, no, he didn't. I said, oh, my God, your feet must have been like leather.
When my husband came through and it all turned out being about his smelly feet, it was just funny. It was just typical of my husband. He couldn't be anybody else.
Do you gamble, or were you going to play?
Yes, I do.
He goes, could you tell her to stay out of the casino? It's not working for her on this trip.
He should have stayed out of the casino.
I don't know, do you always just play one thing?
Yeah.
He goes,
pretty
change it up? I don't
much.
know.
No, okay, good.
Listen,
We'll go back to the tables.
I don't know. Don't go by me.
I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. It let me remember a lot of the good times we all had together.
He says, my wife still talks about me as if I was still here.
We just said that tonight.
Mm-hmm. You
Oh,
just said that
absolutely.
tonight?
Yes.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? Validating that your husband's soul was with you at that exact moment.
Good.
Okay? Was your husband ill?
Yes.
Even
Well,
if it was
he-
for sure, only because he just made me feel like that you took very good care of him. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And he goes, I wish I told her more, how much I appreciated. You knew your husband loved you.
Yes.
But to hear how much he appreciated everything that you did for him. Just so you know that any disability or ailment that they had here in the physical world, they do not take with them on the other side. So please know that your husband does not have stinky feet on the other side.
Thank goodness. My night was unbelievable because she made light of everything, you know, and it made it very enjoyable.
Who's the Marine? Someone that died in battle?
I had a friend that passed in Iraq in April of 2009. My name is Daniel Cook.
I'm Alethea Cook.
I'm very skeptical of the spiritual part of it, but she was interested in coming, so I came along, you know, happy wife, happy life, you know?
I felt like I'm going in first. Do you understand that? Was he in charge of the troop?
Well, he was a squad leader. He was
He was the leader. He was the leader.
He died in Iraq, and that actually was in his tent, and it was a mortar attack, so it was totally unexpected.
He actually looked at me in his uniform. He says, I would die for my country all over again. He said, and I was proud to be an American. When you see military people, you thank them?
I do. I'm actually in the military myself, but I do.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you.
Thank you.
For serving our country and for giving us our freedom. Thank you. So please know that he is safe and at peace. And thanking you for everything that you continue to do for us here. And very proud of you.
Well, really, you know, I didn't know what to expect coming here, but to experience it myself, you know, it made me more of a believer in it, and I see that it is real. Yeah, it's a gift. It definitely shares a gift.
Whose husband passed?
Yeah.
Your husband? Did he like the cars, the old cars? Do you ever feel like you think you see him? Okay, please know that that's real, and more importantly, that you're not crazy. He says you are going to get through this.
My name is Bridget. I am from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. My husband passed away with Hodgkin's lymphoma. I miss him every day so much.
What's with the chocolate cake?
He loves chocolate.
I looked at him, I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm eating this cake. I go, are you kidding me? It's like all over his face. Is that your son? You know your dad's here. You feel his presence, correct?
My son has experienced his dad sick for almost his whole life.
You still hear his voice sometimes, or you dream of him? He showed me you sitting and you talking to your dad as if he wasn't sick, right? He says, buddy, I want to thank you for that.
Called him Buddy. Called him Buddy boy.
Your dad called you Buddy? He says, buddy, I loved when you did that. And I want you to always remember how happy that made me.
Okay. I miss my dad because he was so fun and he always played with me when he was sick. I really missed him.
He's still watching over you.
Okay.
And he's very proud of you.
Oh, I just had goosebumps.
You have goosebumps right now? You
Just
felt
happened.
it? Just happened. Know that that was your dad's soul that you felt. You know what he told me? You're the man of the house. Your dad knows how much you're helping Mom, whether if it's taking out the garbage, making your bed. See those kids over there? They're much older than you. They don't take out the garbage. They don't make their beds. Trust me.
Definitely, it was meant to be that we were here. I think it is very comforting, not even for myself, but especially for my son.
How do I leave this little boy? Really? I mean, how?
Every reading has really shown me how to really love and appreciate everything that I have. He's 8 years old and he lost his father. That's hard.
Between Spencer and, what do I do?
I just hope that he just takes with him that his father is still really loving and guiding him from the other side.
My job isn't easy sometimes.
It's beautiful. It makes it all worth it.